Welcome, clarinet players. This video is for beginning clarinet players in beginning band. We're going to review lesson number 2. We'll review our first 3 notes, and then we'll play through the songs that we assigned for this week. Our practice goal is to practice at least 4 days every week. You can play along with this video, and that will still count as practice time. Or you can just watch the video once and then practice on your own. Let's get started with our 3 notes. The first note we know is called E. In order to play our note E, we have to watch the fingering chart. This fingering chart shows me that my first finger on my top hand and my thumb need to be pressed down. Every time I see a music note on this bottom line, like this one is here, we have to press this combination of fingers to play the note E. Let's try that on our clarinet. If you need to learn how to put our clarinet together, or if you forget about how to align the clarinet pieces so that they play correctly, go back to our lesson 1 review video. That video covers how to open the case, put the clarinet together, prepare the mouthpiece and reed, and we also practice creating our first sounds in the clarinet. So if this is still new for you, go back and watch lesson 1 again. Otherwise, we're going to play the note E. I need to press down my first finger and my thumb on my top hand. Remember, your left hand goes on top. I have 3 home keys in my left hand on top and 3 home keys in my right hand on the bottom. To play E, I only need to press my top finger and my thumb. When I blow into the clarinet, I rest the reed on my lower lip, roll it up over my bottom teeth, bite down on top with my top teeth, and close my mouth to make a seal. Roll, bite, and seal. When I blow, I want to use a balloon breath. Think of your lungs like a small balloon. When you breathe in, you need to fill that balloon as big as it can go. And then push that air straight through the clarinet. Try not to puff out your cheeks when you play. That will lose air. Here's what our note E should sound like. Grab a timer or your phone and time how long you can hold that note E. Go ahead and try it by yourself. Our second note that we learned is our note D. The note D looks like this. Every time we see this note hanging below the bottom line, we need to press this combination of fingers to play the note D. You'll notice that to play D, I need to press my top 2 fingers and the thumb. Let's try playing our note D. I press my thumb over the thumb hole, and I press my top 2 fingers. This is what D should sound like. Go ahead and try playing our D music note. Our third note is our note C. Every time you see a music note that's on its own line, below all the lines up here, we need to press this combination of fingers to play C. You'll notice that C, in order to play C, we need to press our top 3 fingers down and our thumb. Let's try playing a C note on the clarinet. Press your thumb key down on the back, and then press your top 3 home keys. Let's blow into our instrument and see if you can match my sound. Were you able to match my sound? Great! Let's go ahead and turn in our method book to page 6. We assigned every song on page 6 for this week. I know that sounds like a lot, but when we break it down, you'll learn that it's not too bad. Here's how we break it down. Every song on page 6 only uses the 3 notes that we've learned: E, D, or C. That means to play these notes, you either need to press 1 finger for E, 2 fingers for D, or 3 fingers for C. As we play through these songs, sometimes you get a rest measure with a black box. You get that rest measure to give you 4 beats to take a new breath. You can see that black box are rest measures in song number 6 and song number 7. Song numbers 8, 9, 10, and 11, however, do not have any rests in them. Instead, we get breath marks. A breath mark is that apostrophe symbol, or like a floating comma, that sits way above the music notes. Every time you see a breath mark, you need to keep your instrument at your mouth, but take one of our balloon breaths. As we practice from week to week, we're going to practice taking faster balloon breaths so that we don't take too much time in between each note. Let's go ahead and play song number 6. I'm going to start my metronome so that we know exactly how many beats are going by. Every time you hear a beat, you can tap your foot at home to make sure you're keeping the beat as we play. Every time we see a whole note, a music note with an open circle and no stem, we hold that note for 4 beats. Every time we see a whole rest, the box in the measure, that means we rest for 4 beats, or 4 clicks of the metronome. Song number 6 starts on C. Do you remember how to finger C? Press your thumb on the back and 3 fingers on the front. Let's go ahead and try song number 6. I'm only going to play each song 1 time, but you can go ahead and repeat each song a couple times or rewind the video if you want to play with me each time. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, 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 D. Rest, 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 E. Rest, rest, back to D. Rest, rest, back to C. And that's it. Each of those rests counts for 4 beats. You can tap your foot as you play to keep the beat. I also added song recordings on our Google Classroom. There's a play-along song for every song in your book. So if you don't want to play along with these review videos, and if you don't want to play by yourself, look right underneath our home practice checklist in our Google Classroom. You'll see something that says Clarinet Play-Along Songs. If you click that link, it'll take you to a list of all the songs in our book. You just click Contents, Level 1, and then find song number 6, or whatever song you're working on. It can sometimes be tricky to play along with a play-along track. So we're going to play along right now in our review video. I'm going to start track 6 to play along with song number 6. Here we go. Just like my metronome, this song will click 4 times to tell us when it's ready to play.
3-note combo.
Ready, go. Rest, rest, rest. it'll play the song a second time. And that's it. Each song will click you off 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you play. Each track will play the song 2 times, as we just found out. The first time, it'll play the clarinet part along with the accompaniment or the background music. The second time it plays the song, it will only have the accompaniment. It will not have your solo part. Let's continue with song number 7. Song number 7 starts on our note E. That means we need to press our first finger. On a side note, if the recording song is too fast for you, you can click the button that says Advanced. Then click Audio Speed, and you can make it faster, 1.5 speed, even faster, 2 times speed, or slower, 0.7 speed. Keep clicking that button until you see 0.7 speed. That will slow the song down for you. If it's easy, then try one of the faster speeds. Let's go back to song number 7. Third time's the charm. This song starts on E with our thumb and first finger. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, 2, switch to D. Switch to C, and here we go. Switch to D, and here we go. Switch to E, and here we go. Nice job. I'm going to continue on to number 8. But if you need to pause the video and replay one of these songs again to practice those notes even more, then you can certainly do that as many times as you need to. Here's song number 8. You'll notice that there's no rests in this song. We're going to take a breath in between each note. You'll notice also that there's the word solo and band above certain notes. A solo is when just one person plays an instrument all by themselves. Band notes are when the rest of the lesson group or the rest of the band plays that note. In our lesson groups, we'll practice with just one person being the solo, and then everyone else will play the band notes. Then the one person will play the solo note, and the rest will play the band, and we'll go back and forth. To practice this at home, I encourage you to try playing every note. Let's do that now. Here's number 8, match the pitch. We start on D, so we need to press our thumb and our top 2 fingers. 1, 2, ready, go. Woo! That's a lot of notes when we don't have rests in the song. You can do it. The more you practice, the stronger your lungs will become, and the longer these songs you'll be able to play. Let's look at song number 9, A Breath of Fresh Air. Don't forget to take a big balloon breath in between each note where you see those breath marks. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice job. I'm going to move on to song number 10, Breathing Easy. Song number 10 starts on C, so we need to press our thumb and our top 3 fingers. 1, 2, ready, go. Excellent job. Let's look at our last song on the page, number 11. Threezy Does It. This song starts changing notes every single note. So instead of playing each note 2 times in a row, we're just going to play each note 1 time and then we move on to the next note. You'll see how it works. This song starts on E, so we need to press our thumb and our first finger home key. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice playing today. These songs are getting longer and there's less rests, but you can do it. Like I said before, the more you practice, the easier this will become. If these songs are challenging for you today, don't worry, that's okay. They're supposed to be challenging. But the more you play those 3 notes in these combinations of songs, the easier it will become and the better a musician you will be. Feel free to watch back this video anytime you need to review how to play these songs, or to review our 3 notes, or to review how to play along with the play along track. Have fun practicing, you guys.